Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Bilaneta Amaluta Dirga. I'm here as the representative of my PKM-PM group to present my team program, which is Gerakan Pembelajaran Keliling, aka GEPREK, in Padasan Hamlet, Ersana Village. Our group consists of 5 members. Next slide, please. The first member is Lutfi, the second one is Nabila, the third one is Halisa, and lastly, there is Alvina. Next slide. So as we know, education is one of the important factors to advance the mindset of the nation's children. In some areas, especially in remote areas that are classified as underdeveloped, many students are unable to carry out learning optimally. The quality of education standardization in Padasan Hamlet Dasana Village is still far from adequate. The lack of education from parents also make it difficult for them to accompany their children to study. This learning program aims to improve the quality of learning, which is currently declining due to the pandemic, for the future success of the nation's children. With the hope of creating a sense of enthusiasm for learning in students and improving students' literacy and numeracy skills. Next slide. So there are 6 stages in the implementation that we will do. The first one is asking for permission. In making this proposal, of course, we have to approval from the village head to run out program in Padasan Hamlet, Darsana Village. But the second one is survey. To run out this program, we need a suitable place for the teaching and learning process. Therefore, our team must conduct a site survey by considering the distance of the student's house, completeness of the location, strategic location, and etc. But not only that, the team also had to conduct a student survey with maximum targeted participant is 15. So maybe if there are too many participants, we have to explore their background and select prospective students. On the other hand, if there are a few registrants, the team must survey poor people who have minors. With that, we went to their homes and offered the program to them. The third is activity development. In implementing this program, we do not unite all students in the teaching and learning process. Of course, we unite them for morning exercise and clean and healthy, and also games. But however, for the study activities, we will divide participants into 5 groups. One group contains 3 children. Each group will be fostered by one team member. The fourth is 3-month application. So basically, in the first and second week, we will carry out a survey. In the third week to the 10th week, we will carry out program activities with the participants. And in the 11th and 12th weeks, we will make a report on the result of our program. Number 5 is 2 months teaching program. The learning activities are carried out offline for 2 months every weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And the last is the duration of the program is 90 minutes. Next slide, please. Okay, now we will jump to, Okay, now we will jump to the technical implementation. Teaching and learning activities start at 8:30 until 10 p.m. In order to avoid delays, then the team must be ready at the teaching location at least 15 minutes before the teaching and learning process begins. And students must come 5 minutes before the teaching and learning process begins. Students must dress neatly. Although this is not a school, students and teams are expected to wear neat clothes. It is allowed to bring a change of clothes to wear after the morning exercise. Teaching and learning activities begin and end with praying together. This activity is intended to express our gratitude and ask God to make what we learn today to be useful. Next slide. In the conclusion, education is one of the important factors that advance the mindset of the nation's children. Education is not entirely done at school, but can also be done at home or in the other places. By getting a good education, the nation's children gain knowledge that is useful for the future. However, there are many factors that make the quality of education in Indonesia low, namely technical factors, for example, the low quality of education in the Padasan Hamlet Dasana village. Thus, students have the opportunity to help earn education in the Padasan Hamlet Dasana village. The program that we will be carried out in the village is Gerakan Pembelajaran Keliling or GEPEK. This program aims to help accompany the learning process of students, as well as seek to improve learning that is currently declining for the future success of the nation's children. That's all from our group. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.